Hi everyone and welcome back to Purposive Communication class. So for today's video, we're going to discuss about the parts of a business letter. So previously we have talked about already the characteristics of business letters, and this time around, we're going to dig in already with understanding the parts of a business letter. So that it will help you to write your own business letter. So we'll be proceeding, but we're not going to discuss anymore the definition of business letter since we have already discussed that one in our previous topic. So these are the common main parts of a business letter, which are the following: the letterhead, the date, the recipient's address, the salutation, the body, and the closing, and of course the signature. In the other letters that you have written way back in your high school, these are already included, but we're going to look at it in a formal way of writing, so particularly the business letter. So to further understand that one, these are the common letter that you see when you're writing, and these are the common contents of the parts of a business letter. So the letterhead, under the letterhead are the following. Of course, your name as the sender of the letter, also the return address, the sender's information or the address, and then your contact information. And here also the date where the letter was sent, and of course the recipient address. All right. So it's very important that you try to put the letterhead so that it will be easy for the receiver to understand where does the letter coming from. Usually in the letterhead, they write the organizational logo, including also the name of the organization where that person belong with. So later on, I'll be giving you an example of that. So again, you need to be very particular with that one. So on the other hand, when you try to put also at the letterhead, if you're addressing to, doctors, especially if it's at the letterhead and you're the receiver and you're a doctor, the sender, and then at the same time the receiver. So you try to write it in doctor, like for example, um, Dr. Ana de la Cruz. So, or Ana May C. de la Cruz. So, if it's in the letterhead, you write the doctor. But if you're in the signature line, you write only like comma PHT. So again, if it's in the letterhead, meaning the sender or the receiver, and you're not about to enclose a signature, you write Dr. Ana C. de la Cruz. But if you're at the signature part, you write there Ana C. de la Cruz, comma, PhD. All right? So we'll be proceeding now. So another part of the business letter is the salutation. Usually, the one that we have there is that like dear Mr. De La Cruz or dear Dr. De La Cruz, because that's a safe choice that we can put into, or Professor Ana De La Cruz or Professor De La Cruz. And then you follow it with a colon or a comma, right? Next part is, of course, the body. The body is the main content of the letter. And of course, this is the longest part of the letter because this contains the purpose of you. Why are you writing a letter? But just in case that the information or the letter is too long, we follow different outlines, or we follow this outline. The paragraph one would talk about greeting the reader and then introduce yourself, and you state the purpose of your letter. On the other hand, at paragraph number two, you follow up, or you try to put the information or the details of your message, including your background information or an extra context. Why are you writing the letter? And of course, at paragraph number three, and then of course, the point, why are you writing a letter? What's your concern? And of course, at paragraph number three, you try to wrap it up with a quick summary of your point, and then trying to understand and trying to discuss about what's the receiver would like to, what's the sender would like to point out, and therefore what's the activities that you're about to do. And then of course you try also taking them and looking at the partnership from the sender to the receiver. All right, so that's under body. And of course, the closing and signature. Like the one that I have told you, the closing section talks about the signature. the sender's name. And of course, also like you try to use the sincerely, very truly yours, respectfully, like that. So since this is a formal letter, you're going to use a formal closing line also. So like very respectfully yours, or very, respectfully, sincerely, and there are other more formal, closing line. All right. So these are the types of letters according to structure. We do have three. First, of course, we have the block. As you see, it is in a block, structure wherein the letterhead going to the salutation, going to the body, and to going to the closing line. They are, lined with this left, yeah, left line. And then the other one is the modified plot. So if you're going to look at the modified plot, the other one is aligned at the right corner, and then the other one is in the black one, and then the other one, the letterhead, is in line with the closing and then the signature. On the other hand, the semi-black, that's why it's semi-black. The letterhead is lined at the left side, and then going with the salutation and the body. The first sentence of the body is indented. The second sentence, or the second paragraph, the second paragraph, um, having the first sentence is indented. On the other hand, also, the closing line and the signature line is in line with the letterhead going at the left alignment. So those are the types of letters according to structure. All right, so this is an example of a letter or a business letter having the letterhead of Bryce MD, but this one is following the format of the black black structure. So from the letterhead going to the date, going to the salutation and the body, and the signature and closing line is lined with a full black aligned with the left corner. All right. So I guess that would be all for the parts of a business letter. So that's all, everyone. So again, my tip with you is before you write a letter, try to look at first on the purpose of why are you writing a letter, so that it would be easy for you to write in the part of the body section, which you try to put the content section, because this is where you usually take longer time when writing. So I guess that would be all, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.